och välkomna till Northside Bulls off-season-träning 3 mars, Bosön. Tänkte prata lite grann med head coach Todd. Hello Todd.
Hi.
How's everything going?
Yeah, it's good. We just finished up another day of training here at Busan.
Yeah. So how is the status of the team?
Things are going pretty good. It's a little bit different this year because the way that the season has changed and the scheduling has changed. It's forced us to have a little bit, not a little bit, but quite a lot longer off season.
Yeah.
And so we're still a long ways away from where we need to be at or where we want to be at. But you also have to be patient, I think, at this stage of the game and realize that there's still several months before we need to be completely ready for game time. So,
yeah, thanks. You've been in Sweden for now 6 years. This is your seventh year. What do you think about the development of players in Sweden in all the teams, like in the highest league?
Well, it's a new generation. I think when I first got over here, the way that it was, there was a generation of players when I was in Karlstad that were up around their 30s, and I think they made a large part of the national team, and they were kind of the elite players in Sweden, and they retired soon after that. So it's changed a lot. I think the players that are the elite players, the national team players now are a completely new batch of people that were around 6 years ago when I was here. So it's completely different. And I think the skill level is probably similar. I'm not sure. It's always kind of tough when you're at different teams to judge and look at who's better, who's worse, and different positions and things. But if I had to make just a guess at things, it seems like there's maybe quite a bit of athletic kids now, receivers and DB people that can move around pretty good. And then, maybe the big guys, the offensive linemen and defensive linemen, possibly were stronger back 6 years ago. But that's debatable, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe more like athletics.
Yeah, I think so. I think the receiver group, especially, and the skill guys are a lot faster and more athletic, can do a little bit more than they could 6 years ago.
Yes. So the deal with the Djurgården, the farmlagsavtalet that we have you any thoughts about that so far?
I think it's going to be good. By the sounds of it, there's a lot of people between the two teams that are playing football, that are interested in playing football. So there's definitely a need to have another team like Djurgården playing football because the numbers that I'm hearing, 50 people at practices and things between our place and their place, you know, there's a lot of kids playing football. So, when you get into the Superserien, it's fairly competitive. And if you're a new kid or somebody that's trying to learn the game, or maybe your skills aren't where they need to be at yet, it's tough to find a spot, walk in and find a playing time in a Superserien club. So we've got some kids like that on our team that potentially could be good, but they need a lot of experience. And it's a good opportunity to be with Djurgården. It's going to help our team grow. It's going to help kids in our program stay interested in our program. And then we're doing a favor too for Djurgården, and I'm sure it's a reciprocal thing with both clubs benefiting. And so far it seems to be working out pretty good.
Good. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.